Alright, hi everybody, it's BombCon922. I did a live stream, but not a lot of people joined. And, we really weren't talking that much. I think that's going to be the last time I do a live stream. Unless I bring in good, not saying the people who were in there were bad, just bring in to... Because doing reviews with live streams is really difficult to do, It's really hard. And if I'm going to bring in people to talk to about the movie, you should really do like a Skype call. But enough of that. Attack on Titan chapter. Now, before I get into this, Brez boy, no kidnapping was done in this chapter. Thank you very much. Because in this chapter, it was all part of the plan. And this was chapter 56, Roll. That's basically what it's called, Roll. And we basically have Eren waking up for seeing Ymir and Bertholdt. And he's saying, before I forget, he's running down the stairs after seeing Jean. And basically we go from that to Sans and that other guy. And this basically was a ploy, essentially, by Hanji to get Sans to spill his guts. The last month's chapter. Coconuts! So that's basically what happened. And they basically gave this other guy, this script to read from. So he really didn't portray anybody. So basically, Sans is pretty pissed off at him. He's like, you betrayed my little king. He's basically bumming like a bunch of idiot. And Hanji's just telling him, we didn't ask him anything. We didn't ask him any questions, and so on and so forth. Basically saying that we told Rolf that you were far away. We put a knife to him and made him read out this script. That's all. And saying that I betrayed the king, and Sans' friends basically saying, you demons, I won't deny that, but Nick, you must have thought the same way too. And basically Hanji's screaming the hell out of them. He's like, look at you now, you damn idiots. She's pretty much just laying them thick on them. Fucking idiots. And saying that all they have left to do now is just shitting, the only thing you can do. This is how things are. And basically, as she's leaving, Sans is basically telling Hanji, this is the kind of role we have interned. And basically saying that, which is why in this world it won't simply go away. Good luck, Hanji. And she gives him an evil look. Like, really evil. He comes out of the room, she kicks the table. This was like, damn. So she was really pissed off during this situation. So, after that situation, we have Eren basically coming downstairs, and he gives Hanji this piece of paper which has something written. And basically he tells her, it's a bit late now, but I've been thinking about previous conversations with Bertholdt and Ymir, and I started writing them down. And that's basically what happened. And then basically Hanji apparently had an urgent discussion with Commander Irving and was living in a big hurry. So, we have this girl, Nifa, show up. And that's what things get really interesting in this chapter. She shows up and entails what Irwin wants them to do. Give or take. And I don't want to go through all of it, what he told them, but apparently, it was, basically while we have this scene basically where Levi's talking to the guy who's, the guy who does is part of that company, and he's there, and he has his son, and he's basically going to listen to what needs to be done from here on out. About the fate of the world and everything. So, they continue. And basically, she says in regards with Historia ascending the throne as queen. And basically what this is entailing as he goes on, he says, appears that the current Fritz royal house is just standing in for the real royal family. The true royal family is the Rice family, which is what Historia Christa is. And Armin's asking, is that the main objective? Exactly. And this is when things get out of control. Levy in particular. He basically grabs her, he shakes her like a wag doll and shit. I was like, okay, man. Because she's scared, Historia Christa. She's really scared. She doesn't really want to assume that responsibility. She's very frightened by it. And, you know, she's like, she says it's impossible, I can't. And basically, Levy's telling her it's not important. Do it. I couldn't possibly do it. You don't want to? I couldn't possibly. And he's understood and run away. And he's grabbing her and shit. And with all your power, when he specifically said that, and we'll use our power to capture you, I was like, damn. Try to defeat me. And then he throws her on the ground. And it's like, you didn't have to do that. What do you guys think you're doing tomorrow? Where are you going to eat your meals tomorrow? And so on and so forth. He's basically going on about the whole situation of things and about the Titans and how things have been going. And basically saying that I would choose the hell of people killing one another rather than the hell of being devoured by the Titans. Because at the very least, all of humanity won't need to take part in it. However, we were basically able to, or to the authority of in this world, that perhaps those who would have died can instead survive. It's up to you, Historia. There is no time, so decide now. And she's like, I'll do it. Yeah, well, it's going to be queen, right? I'll do it. Please leave it to me. And that's pretty much the story. So we pretty much have Historia assuming the role of queen. That's the logistics of that part. The rest of the chapter, now, gets kind of crazy. So we basically have the role of the guy who has the, because it was the commander's orders, Irwin, basically saying that they're going to try to find Rod Rice, Historia's biological father, and if they can find him, they can use his power, political power, to push this and to change the system, and then things will change for the better, and give or take. Now, the second part of this plan is going to require Aaron and Christa, or Historia, to get kidnapped, but fake kidnapped. So what ends on happening is the guy who's part of the, that group, the merchant, he gives them these really tiny blades, which he gives them. And we have the guys who are, these guys show up. They're not really from the military police. They're part of the military police, kind of, and they're there to take Aaron and Historia. So what ends on happening is they take the knives and everything, and so on and so forth. They hide them, and these guys show up. And one of the guys that shows up is one of the guys who killed Historia's mother. So she's kind of frightened by it, give or take. And they have the carriage ready, and they're ready to take them away. And that's the guy's name, Reeves. So Reeves is talking to the guy. And the guy asks him, do you know of a man named Levy Ackerman? Dun dun dun! So that's when the shit hits the fan. Now, rating-wise, and there's more to the chapter, which I'll get into. Rating-wise, gonna give this a 4.5 out of 5. Now, I know people are gonna complain, but hey, that reveal did not see it coming. Did not see that reveal coming. I'm sorry. Did not see it coming. I'm sorry. Now, I don't think this means what everyone wants to say. Because it's brother! No. What I think it is, and Nezuma, good shit Nezuma, checking this up, he has stated to me that he's probably a relative. Yes. Relative of probably like, I don't know, maybe Mikasa's grandfather or something that was in, I think, the military or Survey Corps. So I think that's what the story is here. So the guy says basically that to him, and it's like, Larry Ackerman, that's the first time I heard his full name, and so on and so forth. Saying that, plus surely he's after my life. Who knows him, he's after my life. There must be a search like mad for these kids we just captured. Can you do something about them? I taught Levy quite a bit. And basically, this guy says he taught Levy quite a bit. That run is my pride. And he cuts Reeb's throat! Yay! That's wonderful. So now it's my responsibility that this has happened. And the guy, and then this person shows up behind him and says, Captain Ackerman. As expected, both of them had numerous blades on their persons. So, and he's basically saying, is everyone from the corporation dead? Yes, 3 people, that seems to be it. Reeves, how pitiful, he was killed by the Survey Corps. Yes, pitiful indeed. So this guy's name, I think, is Captain Ackerman? So he must be related also to Levy and to Mikasa. So this is a very strange. Yeah, I didn't, like I said, I didn't expect it. And they're gonna take the three-dimensional gear. It's always been a prominent group that kind of martial law run around like that, but it's finally time for us, the anti-human suppression squad, to show what we really can do. The battle squad that has seen through everything is about to come after the Survey Corps. And that's the end of the chapter. And we see Levy, and we see this guy, and that's basically what happened. Now, this guy is probably, he must be Levy's guardian or something, because he taught him. Now, this also brings up another point that I was thinking about. And I haven't been keeping up with it. The Levy side story. Like, when does this guy show up in it? No. But overall, as much as everyone else has been saying, attack on kidnap, or Nostradamus' line, attack on government cliche. Hey, man, this is a good reveal. And to some extent, I kind of liked how they pulled this off. We'll see how they go about this. Like I said, there's no way you're going to see Levy calling Mikasa Nei-chan, or Mikasa call him Oni-chan. That's not happening. Nope. They're not related like that. So, but it's obvious that they're going after Survey Corps, these people. So, we'll see how this stretches. They killed Reeves, which is fucking bullshit. And obviously Levy knows what has occurred. This is all part of the plan. They're going to start a war with these people. They're going to fight them and all that jazz. It should be interesting for next month. I wonder just to what extent is Mikasa related to Levy? That's my real question I need to ask. Because I just wonder, at what point do you consider when were they related? Like, at what juncture? Is it cousin? Is it uncle? You know, like what? You know? But this is obviously things moving in the correct direction, so to speak. We found this out. It blew my mind. I was like, Nezima kept, he uploaded the Ackerman family with Adam's family. So I connected the dots, and this blew my mind. It really did. Everything else, this is just moving things along. And the more we move things along, the more interesting the plot thickens. And as long as in this series, Asayama explains a few things as we go along, then I consider it a success. And hopefully we get more details of how this is going to go about. This war now with the humans. No more Titans right now. We're going on this. So this should be interesting. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. The Ackerman family. It just blows my mind. So, yeah. We'll see next month. They're going to probably have a fight with these guys. And get Aaron and Historia back. We should see what transpires. I'm Bonkai922. I'll see you guys later. Not really anything else under the lid as far as reviews are concerned. Until later. Well, Bleach. I'm going to do later today. So yeah. I'll see you guys later. Peace.